I mean, it's definitely changed the fortunes, literally as of this morning, although I would note that the basics of Nvidia investing $5 billion into Intel and working with them on specific products, it's not sort of going to happen overnight imminently, and they're both very clear in their statement about that. But Intel's really bad at GPUs that go into data centers for use in AI. Nvidia has a monopoly in that market, and basically what Nvidia is doing is giving them a leg up, a lifeline, and saying, well, we'll take some of your CPU technology, chips that run more basic processes, and we'll just use them. We'll use them in our shiny data center tech. And you guys got to forgive me. I don't have a Bloomberg terminal in front of me right now. I'm kind of huddled on my couch, getting ready for the day. But you tell me what the pre-market gain is on Intel. It's severe, right?
Yeah, it's up 28% there, Ed. And we should note for our listeners and viewers that Ed is based in San Francisco, so his day hasn't officially even started. So we appreciate getting a few minutes of his time here on a big day in tech. Ed, when I first read the news here as a former investment banker, I said, this is brilliant on the part of NVIDIA. They are co-investing alongside the United States government. That's got to be a good strategic move on their part. Is that how you're thinking about it?
Well, and they're getting the common stock at a pretty nice discount to last night's closing price. So a good deal. I think you and I chatted offline, right? And the market's reaction to this, because we don't know yet the specifics, is that the president's involved here somehow, right? The chronology of events where the United States has taken a 10% stake in Intel. Now Nvidia taking, I think if you do the math, it's about 5%.
Yep.
The question we have at 1 p.m. Eastern when these CEOs speak in a press conference is, did the president tell you guys to do this? I mean, that is the question. I think the market thinks that's the case.
Ed, yesterday I looked at cash from operations for Microsoft, COVID out to now, and it's not quite a triple. I mean, they're minting money. Do you and Caroline Hyde assume that there will be other NVIDIAs behind where you got 5 companies taking a 5% position in Intel?
Well, I mean, Intel now has completely changed its cash fortune. And when I say fortune, I mean fortune in terms of its fate, not its literal cash balance. At some point, this is why Jensen refers to this transaction as historic. At some point, we start asking, what's the difference here between, technology partnerships and industry supporting each other and a state-led bailout? I mean, that's kind of what the market's thinking about here. There are other things to take into account. For example, AMD is moving pretty severely to the downside. This gives NVIDIA entry into a specific market in a more competitive way, which is PCs, computers, right? So we've become all obsessed with data centers. NVIDIA has very good graphics chips, but it doesn't have general processors that go into a competitive package for everyday computers, laptops. And so if you say, okay, well, this is strategic from NVIDIA to enter that market, that kind of downplays the bailout argument I just made.
Lisa wants to know, are you going to drive to work today with your hands not on the steering wheel?
I am going to use FSD all the way to work today, but actually today work takes me to Meta, where I've got to go and talk to them about their glasses that have a built-in display.
That's right. I forgot all
so the timing of this is wild.
I got 20 seconds. Is Meta going to buy $5 billion of Intel? Why not?
Highly doubt it. I think Meta's doing their own thing and anything that Intel could help them with.